This is the Elliptical Oracle. Join Dr. MonaLisa Coburn on an exhilarating journey to spiritual enlightenment. With every episode, dive into the world of chakra clearings, energy healings, and channelings from one consciousness. Get ready to strengthen your mind, body, and soul while discovering how to harness your energy and awaken your spiritual senses. Tune in to stay spiritually fit and energized, all while moving with the flow of the universe. And now, here's MonaLisa.
Welcome to Elliptical Oracle, where we learn things that we didn't know before. We'll become more and more us, more and more you. We get a bit of wisdom, spiritual wisdom, and receive an energy healing for the day. And for connection, for healing, for grounding, for dusting off our souls, just so we could have more light body, to sit more in us. So without any further ado, take a deep breath. I always like to start with the breath. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in and hold it, hold it, hold it, and breathe out. Now drop into that glorious, glorious heart space. As you take a deep breath, imagine your heart space expanding far, far beyond your physicality. Imagine your consciousness expanding far, far beyond your physicalness. Calling in Source, our celestial tribe, angels and archangels, ascended masters, to come on in and to let me have a healing through words today that is the utmost needed for the highest good of all. We shall ever hear this and this now and this now and all nows to come. And the message, channel message that I receive, I'm asking my higher self to put it out there, whoever wants to come in for the highest of the highest good. But that's the message I channel. So without any further ado, let's drop down into our root chakra and let us be tethered to Mother Earth through the roots and the soles of our feet. And you can just imagine them going, wrapping around your roots, wrapping around the most glorious crystal quartz you've ever seen. Tethering us strongly, knowing that we are part of Mother Earth, and that she loves us and she takes care of us. And without further ado, she lights up our root chakra, filling us up with the feeling of knowing that we are abundant, that we are loved, that we are protected and well cared for. And if at any time we don't feel like it, we can always call in our angels and our guides. They will come in and offer us the feeling and the knowing that we are loved and we are protected, and we are guided. If there's any lack at all within us, it is transformed into the feeling and the knowing that we are abundant in all things, filling us up with the feeling of abundance, feelings of abundance of love, the feelings of abundance of being cared for, the feeling of abundance of safety and protection, the feeling of abundance of knowing our worthiness, of knowing how loved we are, that we never walk this earth plane alone, that we're always guided. And with that, that opens up our sacral. And our sacral and our solar plexus work together as one, the yin yang of our body through our sacral is how we be in touch with our feminine side. It's how we be in touch with our creative spark within us and our emotions. And the solar plexus is the doing part. It gives us the ability to do. It gives us the ability to think and to organize so that we are in perfect balance and perfect harmony with both sides, the physical and the spiritual. As we follow the heart, as we follow the intuition, as we follow our creative spark, and we act on that imagination that is from our solar plexus. And we say, thank you, thank you, thank you for this guidance and this soft reminder. And we're going up to the heart space. And we ask if there's anything that needs dusting off in our physical body, in our organs, glands, circulatory system, anything negative at all, to transform it into love. And this is a soft reminder that we are the commanders of our body. We are the commanders of our DNA. And so we, with love and gentleness, say, I produce healthy, happy cells. Say it again. I produce healthy, happy cells. I produce healthy, happy cells. So it is, so it is, so it is. And as we come into the comprehension of how loved we are, how guided we are by our higher selves and our oversouls and our celestial tribe, come in with the feeling and the knowing that we are loved and we have compassion, that it is in us. We have the ability to have this empathy and compassion for all others, for they are us and we are them. And that opens up the throat chakra, the one that allows us to feel our emotions, to speak it, and to ask ourselves, why are we feeling this emotion? And the truth, if we ask, will always come. If we are feeling angry, it is because we are feeling a separation from love. If we are feeling angry, it is because something is such opposite of our truth. It hits us the wrong way, and it's pointing it out. It is pointing out what we prefer. So it is a good teacher, and for that we give thanks. And we ask that our third eye and our crown, the chakras above our crown, be open to receive the gifts that have always been there. We just didn't know it, and now we do. So now we receive them, we accept them. And anything negative at all within our body systems, transmute to love. Any negative cords that we might have picked out, let them be cut by our angels and transmuted to love. Any negative imprints, implants, discordant energies, let them be transformed into love. And with that, we sit in love and wholeness. As I ask whoever to come in today for the highest good. So it is, so it is, so it is. Hello, 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 MonaLisa. We are XAND and we are pleased to be here. Today we are going to be talking about your soul path. What is your soul path? What does that mean? What is the highest soul path? Yes, so they are actually often two different and yet the same. They are like the yin yang, they go together. You cannot separate them. So your soul path. If you're here at this time, you signed up for this awakening, your soul path is loving yourself unconditionally. And what does that mean? It means that you forgive yourself for all the shame and the guilt you ever. Yeah, you say, this is a soul path. We're saying yes. Most of us that come to this planet at this time, that is what you signed up for as your soul path. That you, in this lifetime, you would learn to love yourself unconditionally, that you know that the 3D world is an illusion, because it's an illusion and it's a dream for your soul. The things that you hold against yourself, you would learn not to. You would learn not to hold them, and you would learn to love yourself unconditionally. Many choose a soul path in the form of self-worth. In this lifetime, I am going to learn to love myself. I am going to learn my self-worth. Your self-worth cannot be measured in human words. These are integral soul paths that you, each and every one of you, have chosen as a light worker here on this planet. And some of you, that is your highest soul path, is to be a light worker on this planet right here, right now. And what does that mean? It means that no matter what you do, whether it is nothing, or you work hard in a factory somewhere, or you make furniture, or you deal with electronics, or you're a dancer, or you're a writer, or you're a listener, or you're a reader, it doesn't matter what it is. Light worker, you bring joy, you bring love. You are one with all that there is. Yes. And that's it. Follow that feeling of joy, of oneness. And as you follow that joy of oneness in your moment by moment, it leads you to your greatest, your highest soul path. And that is whatever gift that's laid in your heart that you love to do. We've talked about it often, about it being a fire underneath your feet, a fire in your belly, that thing that you love to do. And when you do it, you find a way to give it away. And when you find a way to give it away, that is your highest soul path, is serving others. Find what makes you tick, whether it's an auto mechanic, a doctor, a writer, a dancer, or all of these and so many more. If science is your thing, that is the thing that makes you tick. How can you make an exchange of energy? How can you learn to give it away? How can you learn to make it a service for others? These are highest soul paths. And it takes going inward. It takes going inward, and it takes courage. It takes courage to stand apart from those in your family that say, how are you ever going to make a living doing that? And you, in your oneness with Source, say, that is not my job to answer it, but it's already been given. It's already answered it. Because this is what makes fire underneath my feet. And that is the way I'm walking. I'm walking in the direction of fire underneath my feet. I'm walking in the direction that pulls me to wake up every day. Go that way. Go that way, go that way, go that way. And trust the universe in its perfect unfolding. Trust the universe in its perfect unfolding. Stay in the now, stay in the moment. Live moment by moment, doing that which brings you joy, doing that which brings you peace. And when you finish that one thing in the moment, go to the next highest thing that gives you joy and peace. Follow the breadcrumbs that your higher self lays out for you. And enjoy the breadcrumbs. Enjoy the peace that comes from within, knowing that you are following your highest excitement in this now and in every now. Know that there are times of going inward. There are times of sitting in peace. And there are many, many moments of sitting back and trusting the universe, trusting all that there is, trusting your higher self knows the way. And if you get lost, to go back in and use your imagination and say, what step do I do next? And the one little inkling that you get through your imagination, that's your higher self talking to you. Do that. Go that way. The soul path is taking care of you. A soul path is learning to love yourself unconditionally by forgiving yourself of all your past, your shame, your guilt, and loving you just the way you are, your imperfectness. You are perfect. Your highest soul path is that special job that you were born to do, that puts fire under your feet. They are not separate. They go together. They go together like caviar and champagne and peanut butter and jelly. Don't separate them. Keep them as one. Your service work, whether it's to be an auto mechanic, and we're not saying your service work as in you can't receive energy exchange. That's not what we're saying at all. You live in third density, you need to eat, you need to pay your electricity. Honor thyself and know thyself. Know thy worth and go that way. Your highest soul path once you have your awakening, and once you work on your soul path of loving yourself, forgiving yourself, raising your vibration, and you can do it at the same time as you do your highest soul path. And how high does your soul path go once your gifts start coming in? If you choose to be a healer, if you choose to be a medium, if you choose to be a mechanic, you choose to be an electrician, how high can your highest soul path go? We're asking you not to put a lid on it. Let your imagination take you further than you ever thought, than you ever dreamed. If you're a doctor and you work with patients and you think this is my highest soul path, don't put a lid on it. Let the creative spark continue to lead and guide you as you work on your soul path of yourself. They are yin yang. They make you complete. No lids. Infinity and beyond. Follow the heart. Follow the heart space. Follow the intuition. And we'll say it one more time because it's worth repeating. Intuition is that first inkling without the thought. Once there's any fear base, any negative to it, that is not intuition. That's the mind, that's the ego. Ego is good for life in 3D, but often we need to learn to tame the ego. We need to teach the ego that the heart knows best. We need to teach the ego to trust that all that there is. May you be complete. May you be one. May you find joy and peace and calmness as you step into your soul path and your highest soul path in your full realization of who you are. So it is, so it is, so it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Zan. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Woo. Wow. I love you, I love you, I love you. I welcome more, I welcome more, I welcome more. Thank you. My miracle of the day. I'm going to call it this. It's always my miracle. Well, maybe I've said that before. But as I go throughout my day, I have so many miracles. I go for a walk. I might see a beautiful white crane fly in front of me, dancing in the air. If I'm looking at my phone, I'll see the perfect numbers, or my daughter will send me the perfect little picture of her new baby, and it just makes my heart explode. If I go into meditation at this point, I speak to my guides, I speak to my higher self, we have conversations. And I realize this is what I want for everyone. And that's why I'm here. That's why I do the Elliptical Oracle. My day is filled with so much magic, so many miracles. And they're not really magic or miracles. These are the gifts that we've all been born with, and that were hidden from us for one reason or the other. We were told that magic is bad, miracles don't happen to normal people. If you're living your life as a full realization human being, sitting in your heart space at least 51% of the time, these gifts just start to unfold. And as they start to unfold, you can feel your vibration go higher and higher and higher. And they're glorious, and I love them. And I just want to say thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you to all that there is. So let's just do a closing today. And feel free to say it, to repeat after me. I am, I allow, I allow. We allow ourselves to be. We allow ourselves to be. We allow ourselves to be a beacon of light. We allow ourselves to be a beacon of light here and now and throughout the cosmos. So it is, so it is, so it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. To the top of the now to you. To the top of the now to you.